Do you know what to do when you have a tripped breaker? When the breaker trips, you can't just turn it back on. You have to turn it off all the way until it snaps off. Then you turn it back on. Then if it trips again, you know there's some issue somewhere, and you don't want to mess with it. There's a wire that's shorted out for some reason. A loose wire nut came off inside a junction box. Rat chewed into a wire, all kinds of stuff that could happen. Okay, so now I think my duty is done. Oh, it's not done until I come back up in here, and I guess I can spend some time on that. I was going to start painting, but I think I'll do this. I think I'll do this first. I'll get this resituated, get the wire down, so I can get it all, and then his termination, because I came up off the floor, I'm just gonna stop pushing the wire in down underneath the baseboard, probably right in there somewhere, and then I'll just leave the rest sticking out. And after she has her desk in here, once she decides where to have it, pretty much it's probably going to be set up like this, with the computer there, the copier on the desk here, or just below the desk on a shorter thing over here. The TV over here is what I'm guessing. And then I'll have to rebundle up the wires and roll them up nicely with some zip ties or something. My word, she's got a lot of wires going on down here. Have no idea what all. Oh, this was her router, I guess. She claims it's not working now. Funny thing, how coincidental is that? The other day it worked just fine when we took it from the other house and brought it over here to the condo. Now today, suddenly, mysteriously, it doesn't work. Fathom that. Now she's got to buy one from the cable company. She said, screw it, I'm not buying another one. I'll just get one from the cable company. You guys, and as a matter of fact, you guys come out here, you bring it out here, you hook it up, make sure it works. And you know, if she's not here, this is what's going to happen. The guy's going to get here, mark my word. The guy's going to get here, he's going to hook it up, and he's only going to hook it up to certain wires. Oh no, I can't hook it up to your computer, because if something happens to your computer, you're going to say it's our issue, it's our fault, that we owe you a new computer and a printer. Your printer fried out, you poured little things. No, we're just gonna hook that in line. And guess what? When they do that, Mommy comes here and she's gonna plug the rest of her stuff in. I'll bet you dimes to donuts. I don't even know if that's a saying. I'll bet you that when she gets here and she has to be the one to hook it up, it's not gonna work, and she's gonna have to call the cable guys again over the phone. Oh, she's livid right now. That order got so mixed up and screwed up over the last couple weeks. It's ridiculous. She's fit to be tied, and so I kind of hope she's going to be here when the cable guy gets here. But chances are, hey, we don't live in a perfect world, do we? And because of that, something is going to go wrong probably. But hey, my job is pretty much done, other than pushing this in. Once I push it in from here, she can have at it with the cable company forever more. And then I can vacuum up this room. I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum. I'm gonna vacuum up this room. Get the bed. That's the other thing. I can get the bed all back in here. My job isn't done now, is it? Gee, gabbity nabbit. I'll set the bed back up and get it all resituated. She ended up getting this bed. Let's talk. I wasn't going to talk about this bed, but what is it? A Tempur-Pedic. A Tempur-Pedic bed. And she got the firm. She got the firm. Don't get the firm. It's almost like they put a layer of plywood in here before the covering, but then you push your finger on it and it goes right in. See? Goes right in. But then if they say, well, when you sleep, then it contours to your body. But then if you want to move, you have to lift yourself up out of the hole that you just created. You know, see right here, where it's just been leaning. you now have to lift yourself up out of that hole and slide over onto a hard mattress until it depresses in. And you'd think it depressed right in, it doesn't. And so she's gonna take that back. I have no idea how they got her to buy that. And so they said, oh well, before we pick it up, give yourself 30 days to try it out. We're not trying it out for 30 days. That's not happening. And anyway, she's gonna have to get a different one. Look at this. This is 12 inches wide. Look at the box spring. This is what they call a box spring for this bed. Can you believe that? 2 inches. It's just a 2 inches of nothing. And I mean, the things they build nowadays, it's ridiculous. That's it. There's your box spring. Well, your box. There's no spring in that. And so I told her, I says, that's only 2 inches. I said, if you get a different mattress, or if you don't even get a Tempur-Pedic, if you get something else, make sure you get something with the mattress pad fluff top on it, so it's 12 inches. If it's not 12 inches, and if she gets something that's only 10 inches, I said, then you're going to have to change this. And maybe they have a 4-inch little box here. And see, they did the same thing to this big, huge mattress. This is this is something else. Burns and Foster, or something. But anyways, look at that fat monster. From here down to there, this is their little box pad at the bottom. That's only 2 inches too. And even still, look how high that thing is. Hey, it's gonna work. We can get up on there and stuff. They could have almost done it without that box thing at all. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm gonna get this thing put back together, slid back. I'm sure glad I didn't try to slide it over this way, because I needed the room. And it's hard to move this thing when it's depressed into the carpet. Plus, look how they attach these little funky legs on three boards. Everything else kind of flexes, and it comes all together. It's all connected here. And so if you want to slide the bed, you can't really just slide it. These things tilt, and then you're going to bend the screws inside of that. And then as you start pulling it, see how the headboard, I mean, they don't make things like they used to. Look at that headboard. I mean, when it's put together, it looks pretty good. But see how you got this is inset in there. You start dragging it, all you're going to do is start ripping this thing apart. And so I thought, phooey on that, nothing doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the whole thing apart. It didn't really take me that long. It wasn't really that tricky to pull apart. And so I pulled it apart and moved it, because you just have, obviously, how beds go back together. But they didn't even have these screws tight. I mean, come on. I ended up having to tighten all those down. The guy just threw it together, and they were in such a big rush, because that's just how people are. And they wanted us to take a lamp that had a bent shade. And I'm like, forget that. Who do you think I am? I'm not accepting that. Take it back with you. And there's the food for thought. If you get anything from a delivery person, and if it's damaged at all, don't accept it, because if you accept it, then now you're going to have issues. Okay? So you don't accept it, and you have them haul it away. Don't say, okay, you can leave it here and we'll bring somebody out here and they can look at it and fix it and blah, blah, blah. No, that's the worst way you can do it. Okay? Just, if there's a scratch, if there's a nick on it, if there's a gouge, if something's not going together, no, take it out of here. I don't want it. And you guys get me something else, and I'm not signing for anything saying that it's okay that you leave it. Don't do that. Okay. Enough of my rambling and my rant. I'm ready to to go to work. Oh, I'm sure glad today's over. Hey, she got everything taken care of. Remember, she thought the router she had fried? Well, where you plug the power in the back, there's a little button, a push button there, on, off. And as she pushed her wire in, her finger hit the push button on, off. Can you believe that? So we checked it a little while ago before the guy got out here, and sure enough, that's what it was. I happened to see it on the back, and I said, hey, what's this? And so he got her all connected, verified, everything's done. See how I pushed that cable? That cable's all pushed in there now, isn't it? And I got it pushed in all the way along there, and I've got it coming out underneath the baseboard, right down in there. He tested the wire connection, and everything's fine. Everything's working. I had to take the bed frame apart just to get it all hooked back up the way it was supposed to be. Got that pushed in there. And I cheated the whole bed over to the left. I only got like 24, a little over 24 and a half inches right in here. And it fits. That way it gives her an extra 8 inches of slop over here. That way when she's got her desk here, people can still maneuver around, and you know, my connection still fits underneath, back behind the bed. Everything looks like it was supposed to be. It was meant to be this way. And you know, it takes a little effort sometimes to do things, but you stick with it and you can do it too.